right now on Sunrise. A police officer shot in the hand here in St. Cloud and one other person injured. What we're learning here about what happened.
Reforming police departments across Minnesota. The vote happening today that could mark the beginning of a new way of policing.
Atlanta on edge. Less than 3 weeks after the death of George Floyd, another deadly shooting sparking protests and unrest.
Then, with millions anxious for life to get back to normal, some doctors wonder if it's worth it. We break down numbers as America reopens.
A good night's sleep for kids across the metro. All thanks to this guy. We go along on an emotional mission for a first-hand look at a heartbreaking need here in the Twin Cities.
Another breezy day in store and heat building as we start off the week.
It's Monday, June 15th. KARE 11 Sunrise starts now.
And we're following breaking news this Monday morning. St. Cloud police tell us an officer was shot in the hand overnight.
That's right. It happened around midnight off of University, just a few blocks from St. Cloud State University. And Kai Edwards is live outside of the police department. And Kaya, what is happening behind you right now?
Chris, Gia, good morning. Right now, we're seeing a group of officers standing there outside of the St. Cloud Police Department. You've got the Benton County Sheriff's Department and then St. Cloud Police here standing by, wearing helmets, wearing vests. And right now, if you see that truck there, they're actually putting up concrete barriers around the police department. So here's what we know about what happened so far. This happened just after midnight this morning on 10th Avenue South, just blocks from St. Cloud State University. St. Cloud police say officers were trying to detain an 18-year-old man when he ran away. It is unclear why they were trying to detain him at this point. The officers say they did eventually catch up with him on 10th Avenue South, just blocks away from the university. And that is where police say he physically resisted arrest and shot an officer in the hand. The suspect was hurt during the arrest with what police are calling injuries consistent with a cut. The officer and the suspect were both taken to the hospital. Both are expected to be okay. Now, we do want to pull up this cell phone video of a lot of people gathering at the scene there. You can see a lot of people at that, I believe, gas station. A lot of flashing lights there. Now, this morning when we got into town about 45 minutes ago, I did see a lot of people out and about as well. So a pretty active morning here in St. Cloud as we gather more information. But to address rumors that we are seeing online that this was a deadly shooting, and even here some people have come up to us and said that they're convinced that that happened. St. Cloud police are saying no confirmed deaths, that we're dealing with the two injuries at this point, the officer with his hand and then the suspect, and both, again, expected to be okay. Gia and Chris.
So, Kaya, you say they're putting up concrete barriers there near the police station. Are they expecting protesters, or are protesters down there now?
You know, they haven't said anything to us. So far at this location, we've only seen a couple of people drive by. It's unclear, but they are evidently standing by.
Yeah, well, we'll certainly be monitoring that situation with you, Kaya, there live for us in St. Cloud. Thank you. All right, let's get a check outside right now. The sun trying to peek out over Minneapolis this morning. Tracy is following a warm-up this week. Tracy?
Hey, we're going to be back in the mid-80s for the afternoon and then 90s by tomorrow. Currently right now 63 degrees. Yeah, definitely some stubborn clouds, but throughout the day we'll have those clouds slowly decreasing. So a few more pockets of sunshine will be expected for the afternoon. The other big story is the gusty winds. Winds expected up to 30 miles per hour. We stayed dry to start the week. I've got details on our next rain coming up.
Well, it's been 3 weeks since the death of George Floyd, and his killing sparked calls for change within police departments across the country. Here in Minnesota, we could see the start of major reform today. Minnesota lawmakers expected to vote today, and here's what's on the table. The Reclaiming Community Oversight Act, which includes banning warrior-style police training and chokeholds. The Reforming Accountability Act, which includes changing the way investigations and prosecutions are handled. And the Re-Imaging Public Safety Act, which includes community-led initiatives and mental health training. Now, we first heard about many of these proposals on Friday, and we also heard some emotional testimony.
And they just treat us any old type of way. And that definitely should stop. That has to stop now.
Whenever there is a tree that produces apples and continuously produces bad apples, not only do you get rid of the apples, you get rid of the tree.
In a news conference before the start of the special session, Senate Judiciary Chair Warren Limmer said the Senate could approve some of the DFL's proposals, but Republicans were likely to block some of the more ambitious proposals. That includes automatically turning over prosecution of officer-involved homicide cases to the Minnesota Attorney General's office.
Anger and frustration spilling into the streets of Atlanta after another police shooting involving a black man. The scene of that shooting burned to the ground over the weekend. Rayshard Brooks was running away when he appeared to point a taser at officers. Officer Garrett Rolfe shot and killed him. The medical examiner is ruling it a homicide. Rolfe has been fired and his police chief has resigned.
All right, let's get to our digital dive this hour. A story that's getting a lot of attention on our KARE 11 Facebook page right now. A lot of us wondering the future of George Floyd's memorial in South Minneapolis and what's going to happen with that area. So for nearly 3 weeks, we know that 38th in Chicago has been closed off as people mourn, heal, and pray after the death of George Floyd. Flowers, notes, and murals have been put up, and now there's talk of making this site a permanent memorial. So Hennepin County Commissioner Angela Conley says she thinks in 10 or 15 years from now, quote, people will want to learn the history of what happened here, and we want to be careful to preserve that in every way that we can. Conley says she's in talks with local and state leaders about the memorial becoming a permanent site. Now, some of the ideas include a traffic roundabout, peace garden, or sculpture to honor George Floyd. Now, there were rumors over the weekend that Minneapolis police was going to take down some of those artifacts from that memorial, but MPD did tweet out saying no, they are not going to take any of those items down. But let us know what you think about this area becoming a possible permanent memorial for George Floyd. You can do that by texting us at 763-797-7215, or you can just hop on social media and let us know your thoughts by using the hashtag Sunrisers. But it'll be really interesting to see what happens here. I know there's also a petition that has thousands of signatures going on right now for people to rename Chicago Avenue to George Floyd Avenue as well.
Yeah, there are lots of possibilities. Thanks a lot, Ellery.
Let's get to you now with our One Thing weather.
We are warming up, mid-80s this afternoon, and winds very breezy, sustained 10 to 20 miles per hour, but gusts up to 30.
And looking at your Sunrise Drive right now, pretty easy out there on the roads. Taking a look at Shakopee right now. This is Highway 169 at Anderson Lakes Parkway. Definitely some cars and trucks out there, but no crashes to report at this time across the metro.
Big developments this morning in the fight against the coronavirus. Let's get you caught up on them. We're seeing another drop in the number of people hospitalized here in Minnesota. The Minnesota Department of Health reports 369 people are hospitalized with COVID-19, and about half of them are in the ICU. However, other parts of the country showing another surge in cases. As of this morning, at least 16 states are now seeing a new spike in infections. Starting today, the Red Cross will also be offering that COVID-19 antibody testing on all blood, platelet, and plasma donations.
Well, a mother-daughter duo making history on the front lines fighting the coronavirus. This is Dr. Jasmine Cudgy and her mom, Dr. Cynthia Cudgy Sylvester. Jasmine spent the weekend moving her mom to Louisiana. They both just graduated from medical school, something 49-year-old Cynthia always dreamt of doing. But when she and Jasmine had their final year of college, the single mom delayed their dream.
I mean, worked as a nursing assistant, worked as a maid, was on welfare, food stamps for about 2 years, just trying to make it and get through nursing school. And then when Jasmine was in college, I was like, you know what? This is a time. This is my time. And so I took the opportunity to go to medical school.
Wonderful. Cynthia went to med school in the Caribbean and Jasmine in Louisiana, but they did it all together. And then in March, just as COVID was keeping them apart, they learned they'd both been accepted as residents at Louisiana State University Health.
I believe there's 2% of physicians are African-American women, and we want to help increase that number. You know, we want to be a positive image for other people so they can see that this is possible.
Yeah, the pair have a blog, a guide for others interested in their medical careers. They really look like sisters, Chris.
Yeah, they do. Impressive on so many levels, and now they get to work together too.
Well, cries against police have rang out around the world during recent unrest. Coming up here, why some kids are crying for police.
Then America is reopening, but the pandemic continues. See where infectious disease experts say you're most likely to catch COVID-19.
Plus, it all starts with a good night's sleep. Meet the man that's been making that possible for Metro kids for years.